What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Nick here, and today I'll be doing another edition of This Week in WWE. Alright, so This Week in WWE has been pretty historic, to say the very least. It all started this past Sunday night at BattleGround, at the SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view BattleGround, where we saw Kevin Owens regain the United States Championship after losing it at a live event in Madison Square Garden. And then of course we have new SmackDown Tag Team Champions in the New Day as they defeated the Usos to become 3-time Tag Team Champions. And then of course the Punjabi Prison match, one of the rarest matches you will ever see in history, for the WWE Championship, as Jinder Mahal successfully defended the title against the Viper, Randy Orton, with a little help from the Singh brothers, and the return of the Great Khali, the innovator of the Punjabi Prison match. And then of course this past Monday night on Raw, Kurt Angle was going to announce who would face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam for the Universal Championship. First Braun Strowman came out and said that it had better be Braun Strowman or else. And then Samoa Joe comes out and says that he came this close from putting the Beast to sleep, so he deserved a title shot. And then Roman Reigns comes out and says that he's the only one who has a chance at defeating the Beast. So General Manager Kurt Angle announced that it will be a fatal 4-way match between the Beast, the Monster Among Men, the Destroyer, and the Big Dog for the Universal Championship. Honestly, that is a WrestleMania-worthy main event, no doubt in my mind. And then of course in the women's division we had a #1 contenders match between the Hug Life, Bayley, taking on her longtime best friend Sasha Banks, where the winner will go on to SummerSlam and face Alexa Bliss for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And Bayley, of all people, somehow Bayley found a way to come out with a victory. And so now at SummerSlam it'll be Alexa Bliss against Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship. And then on SmackDown Live there was a rather bit of a there were a couple of major things had happened on SmackDown Live. Of course, first off, at the beginning of the show, Kevin Owens comes out and says that he's going to keep the United States Championship for a long time, and then along came AJ Styles, and then of course the return of Chris Jericho. The list of Jericho comes back, and Shane McMahon comes up with an idea. The main event for SmackDown Live would be Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, and Chris Jericho for the United States Championship in a triple threat match. One of the biggest main events we had ever had in SmackDown history. And then of course, Jinder Mahal demanded who would be his next opponent at SummerSlam for the WWE Championship. Everyone, myself included, thought that it was going to be John Cena, but Daniel Bryan had other plans. So next week on SmackDown Live, it'll be John Cena versus Shinsuke Nakamura, and the winner will go on to SummerSlam in Brooklyn on August 20th to face Jinder Mahal for the WWE Championship. That is probably one of the biggest dream matches ever. Ever. And also next week, and then also, and then of course the main event for the Sorry, I apologize if I yawn constantly. It happens every time. But of course the triple threat main event match for the United States Championship. This match could have went either way. This match was back and forth, but in the end, at the closing moments of the match, Kevin Owens had hit Jericho with a pop-up powerbomb, and Jericho kicked out. Kevin Owens then hit Jericho with a frog splash, and just as soon as he was gonna cover Jericho, AJ Styles threw Kevin Owens outside of the ring. He got the cover, and AJ Styles is once again the United States Champion. And then after the match, Kevin Owens wasted no time invoking his rematch clause for next week. So yes, AJ Styles will be defending his United States title against Owens next week. And then of course on 205 Live, the Brian Kendrick was once again making fun of Gentleman Jack Gallagher, saying that he's calling Gentleman Jack a clown. And then there was a match between Arya Daivari and the King of the Cruiserweights, Neville. And the match ended in a countout, which was very interesting. Arya Daivari defeating the Cruiserweight Champion by countout. And then of course over on NXT, there was a brawl went down between the Authors of Pain and two of the heaviest members of the group called Sanity. And then of course Drew McIntyre saying that at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn he was going to take the NXT title from Bobby Roode because supposedly Bobby Roode thinks that it's his NXT, but in reality it's our NXT. It is the WWE Universe's NXT. And with SummerSlam being just a couple of weeks away, we'll see what happens. Anything can happen in the WWE. Well, that is it for this week in WWE. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to post in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and remember to subscribe and bell me for more WWE and YuGiOh opening videos, and be sure to send in your fan mail. There will be an address in the description below, so you guys can send in pretty much anything you guys want. Could be loose cards, loose packs, booster boxes, tins, t-shirts, whatever you guys want to send me. That is awesome. But if you guys do send letters, do not put down explict content on there. I will not accept them. And on that, this is your boy Nick here, signing out.